Hello, OPHIUCHUS. This is your channel messages for the 7th of July. It is July 7th. Mondays belongs to Cancer, the moon. Tuesdays belongs to Mars, which is Aries. They say it belongs to old age. They say it belongs to Scorpio as well, but Scorpio belongs to Pluto. Scorpio don't belong to well Pluto is the higher octave of Mars. So Mars is like this type of aggression. Pluto is like Pluto is like the dead body aggression, basically. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading of OPHIUCHUS. Channel message. So the old man, because with age comes wisdom. It also comes with erectile dysfunction, but that's not what we're talking about today. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Okay, so OPHIUCHUS, I'm getting something about something is very, 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 very unorthodox. I'm getting something is a breach of privacy, but I'm getting the privacy you would not imagine. So this could be something about you're invading in someone's dreams. Maybe you have the house white. I'm getting invasion. The invasion. Getting something is very unorthodox, like when it's saying we're not supposed, this is fucked up. We're not supposed to be doing it that way. I'm getting something unorthodox, like you're saying, like this is not what we're doing. You're saying like, oh, this is not what we're supposed to be doing, man. Like this is against like the teachings and law, and someone's like, well, how else are we going to know if it's true? I'm getting something is so unorthodox. I'm getting it so unorthodox when talking to each other, saying, Brody, this is really unorthodox, right? I don't know what you're doing, but I'm getting apparently if you don't do this, you won't know if it's true or not. I don't know. OPHIUCHUS, the old men. Okay, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go. OPHIUCHUS. Can you say this is so man? Maybe you can get in a trouble. Maybe you can get years in prison. First card out is Uranus. I'm getting something that's very unorthodox. Now let's look at what Uranus. Okay, wait. Now, Uranus in astrology is the great awakener. It governs sudden change, innovation, and unpredictability. So Uranus is the rebellious one of the zodiac. So Uranus home is Aquarius. When you have Uranus in Aquarius, bitch, nobody can control you. You're out of control. Get her! She needs some milk. You're out of control. People are going to say you need a handler. You need to, sweetie, listen to me, sweetheart. If you're not going to listen to anybody, we're going to take you back to slavery days. We're going to bend you, sweetheart. Fuck her in the ass. She'll listen to you. I fucked her in the ass multiple times, and this bitch still won't listen. Yeah, Uranus rules rebellion. That means yes, as somebody not confirm. Them are dead. Like them just. Like you're saying, why this fucker won't cooperate? Do they have Uranus in Aquarius? That fucker not gonna cooperate. Illuminati will say, listen, okay, tell us your terms. Because yeah, you have Uranus. Uranus rules rebellion. So why you have Uranus in OPHIUCHUS? If you have Uranus in like Aries, you will make them use you. Uranus, okay, if you have Uranus, which is home to Aquarius, right? Uranus rules Aquarius. Let me look. Exactly. As a ruling planet of Aquarius and the 11th house, it oversees electricity, new technology, astrology, and humanitarian cause, pushing us to break established patterns and embrace our authentic individuality. That is Uranus. So anybody who's saying, oh my God, she's so different. We never seen anybody like her. She'll probably have Uranus in Aquarius, which is home to the planet Uranus. And that talk about being too rebellious. Anytime you see celebrities, little celebrities growing older and them dress certain way, them act certain way, look at what their Uranus is in them charts. If it's in air, them are so fucking rebellious. If it's in earth, you can control them. If it's in a fire, if them don't get what them want, them turn into Godzilla. If it's in water, them pretty nice. Them will compromise. of let me see which god Uranus rules. We have God in Greek, Father Sky, Gaia. We're getting something about Gaia, and Gaia is usually Earth. So there's something about a great rebellion that's going to happen. Maybe it's a rebellion against the church. We have alcohol, and we also have Illuminati. Yeah, I'm getting so exactly. You have Aquarius in you have Aquarius in you have Aquarius in you have Uranus in Aquarius. Then basically I say, what is the terms? What is because they look like you're not cooperate. Them not gonna cooperate. Them now you have to do other things. Them difficult. It's difficult people. Uranus and Aquarius, difficult. Them difficult to deal with. We also have Microsoft. Okay, so we have alcohol, we have God, we have Illuminati, we have Uranus, and we have Microsoft. So something about the Illuminati and Microsoft and rebellion, Uranus. We have alcohol. Yeah, God. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is homelessness, is without. So me getting it, you don't have something. Me getting you're alone, you're isolated, you don't have, maybe you don't have friends, maybe you don't have money, maybe you don't have something. It could be you're out of alcohol, because we have God, Microsoft, Uranus, alcohol, and Illuminati. So maybe you don't have anything because you're too rebellious. I'm getting some about alcohol. Was it predicted that you were supposed to be an alcoholic or an alcohol drinker? Something can't happen because yeah, we're because okay, may just hear something about a COVID-19 mask and alcohol. Something about alcohol and a mask. We have Five of Pentacles. I'm not sure if somebody that drink alcohol, but them don't want them business partners for no, so them a wear one mask. So you can't smell them breath. It could be some about a drunk doctor on the job. Or the dentist drunk. But you're not going to smell them breath because they have on like a mask. Yeah, we have the Hangman and we have a Three of Swords. We're getting, okay, we have Illuminati, Microsoft, alcohol, God, and Uranus. We're getting something about malpractice with a drunk doctor. I don't know if the doctor went into surgery or when you was talking to the doctor. I'm getting something about because the doctor is drunk, you get hurt. I don't know if you're going to the doctor's office and you talk about mental health and say you feel suicidal. I'm getting the doctor is drunk. I don't know what him tell you. Maybe him like, well, you know, if you kill yourself, you don't really have to come back to the doctor's office anymore for medication. I'm getting something about you waiting there because the Hangman hang. And they have the Three of Swords. That sounds like you go to him because you feel suicidal. What the doctor said to you? Or I don't know if a doctor, you could go into the doctor and tell the doctor say you're suicidal and the doctor writes you're an alcoholic. I'm getting you never drank alcohol. You're too rebellious. People who are rebellious, they're not going to do that. They're more fast-paced. Alcohol make you lose control of yourself. You don't have control of things. You don't have control of your thoughts. A lot of people who don't like drink alcohol will tell you because they don't have control. And they must say, well, you look like you're a person who you like to be in control of stuff. And they must say, yeah, that's why I don't like alcohol. I don't feel in control. So me getting something about you went to the doctor, the Hangman, the Three of Swords, and you tell the doctor something. And me getting the doctor wrote on your shit that you was a drunk. So I don't know if that's why you're isolated or that's why you can't get nothing. You know, she's suicidal. Why? Because she's a drunk. So not only you can't keep a job because you drink alcohol on a job, you have mental health. We also have the Justice card. Yeah, I'm getting that's what was used against you, the Justice. I'm getting something about you being an alcoholic or something about the doctor. I'm getting something about a COVID-19 mask. I'm getting the person is drunk. No, it could have been a psychologist if it wasn't a doctor. I'm getting you going to the doctor office for something. I'm not sure what it is. I feel like it's mental health. Something happened in the doctor's room. I'm getting the doctor was drunk. Me getting malpractice. Maybe you were doing surgery and the doctor left something inside of you and sew you up. But me getting a COVID, me getting a drunk doctor, or me getting the doctor that say you did drunk. That's why you experience this. It's because you're alcoholic. We have a chariot, that's the police, and we also have a 5 of cups. Yeah, see, you have too much cups around you. The voices that you're hearing in your head is the voices that keeps coming from every single glass you drink. Now we have a chariot under the 5 of Pentacles. So I'm getting something, it could be a police. Maybe you made a police report, and when the police them they see you, maybe you act irrational. Maybe it could be a drunk police officer. Me getting when them take a report, them write on the form say he's an alcoholic, or you was intoxicated, or you were under the influence of, I'm getting somebody you're being under the influence of alcohol. Then for some reason we have Microsoft. No, but no, Microsoft tied back to MSN. If you had MSN, it was Microsoft. I'm getting something about this. I'm getting a rebellion. We have Illuminati, we have God, we have alcohol, we have Microsoft. Some about Windows. This is Windows XP. But also know like long time ago when you used to have Yahoo and MSN chat rooms, me did more frequent Yahoo chat rooms. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, in Jamaica, and Jamaican people never know nothing about this. Some did, but usually they have Yahoo talking to your classmate who had Yahoo. You had Yahoo chat room. You remember that? Bitch, predator to die for. Bitch, that was a playground. You go in a Yahoo chat room and you start talk to people, and people can like hack you and track you, dark web shit. Real hot girl shit, right? Dark web shit. So if you had MSN and if you had Microsoft, Yahoo, you could go into Microsoft or Yahoo chat rooms and you talk to random people from all over the world. Enough time they will be like M or F. You'll said F. Age 17. You want to see something? What? A fucking penis? That's what the fuck you're seeing. That's what the fuck you're seeing, ho. You know much white man penis missing when I did my Yahoo chat room and was underage. That's all them ask you, MRF. Age. And then they will say where you come from. And sometimes I did afraid to tell them I'm black. I did afraid. Come say suppose I'm a racist man. And next thing you will come and I never tell them, but sometimes I just skip over the question. Come, you don't know who me I talk to. Before you know it, before you could have catch it, penis. So I remember in a Microsoft and Yahoo chat room, bitch, I be a predator, you depend that. And I'm showing them, sometimes them call you and they make you watch them come. I swear to God, sweetheart, the first time I ever see a man come in front of me, it was on a fucking Yahoo or MSN fucking chat room. Girl, them would have call you, and sometimes me never have webcam growing up, thank God. Never have no webcam, and if I did have webcam, I did have the one with hook up. So it's a third party webcam. We never have blood clots have that, bitch. Sometimes some Indian man would turn on the fucking camera and start masturbating in front of you. Bitch, you remember? I'm too old. These young people, you think Snapchat bad? You think Facebook bad? Me remember when we have Yahoo. Anime Vanessa at yahoo.com. Them hack out my blood clots. I don't have it no more. My name Anime Vanessa. That was my fucking name. Them take on my whole shit, right? So me getting something about that. Maybe, yeah, so when you're in a chat room, sometimes people would have tell you them business. Then would I just write off, tell us them I'm an alcoholic. So when you do online, yeah, my wife left. Then when I just tell you them whole fucking business, then when I tell us them an alcoholic, them a murderer, them a drug, them did the prison time. Like people were very comfortable with just exchanging that information online. Back in, was it 2000s? It's back when people there use Microsoft. Them there use Windows. That was a program. Because even though you had Windows programming, you could have download apps like Yahoo. It was only Yahoo and MSN back then. We never had Google. Google never exists. Apple never exists. Not when me I grew up. You only had Microsoft or MSN. That's the only two you have to choose from. We don't know them these young whole apps. You don't know about that. So yeah, I'm getting somebody told you something when they were drunk, or somebody said that you were a drunk. But I'm getting something about mental health. So maybe somebody a push for you for buy alcohol, consume alcohol. I'm getting something about a doctor. Or it could be a nurse on the job. Yeah, we have the Hierophant. Yeah, I'm getting you wasn't drunk. The Hierophant. I'm getting you wasn't drunk. You were never drunk. I'm not sure what happened. But I'm getting somebody discredit you because them say you keep a drink. I'm getting something about. I'm getting something about. Okay, I'm seeing. I don't know if I just see one. I don't know if I saw an older white man or a young white boy. But I'm getting him have a COVID-19 mask on. I just have deja vu. I'm getting something about like a boy, a guy. Is a guy. He's a guy or an older man in Caucasian. Something about a COVID-19 mask him have on. Somebody drunk. No, the Hierophant and the Justice black. And the hang one white. The five of cups white. The three of swords white. Is it something about the confused two girls? One was a black person, one was a white girl, but the white one was an alcoholic. Me getting on to switch it and say it was a black girl. But me getting on looking on the black girl and on saying that that don't look right. Something don't look right. And maybe you're saying if somebody was under the influence of alcohol, that's not how them would talk or move. Cause me getting something about so because of some me getting something about them say you did under alcohol or you were alcoholic or you couldn't get a job because but me getting something about Microsoft. Is this COVID-19? Something about COVID-19? Corona, the alcohol Corona, because them name it coronavirus. This is not Miss Medical Advice YouTube. Yeah, Corona, which is a beer, alcohol, Microsoft. Then we test run that in a simulation before it happened. Microsoft would pay millions for do it. Yeah, I'm getting some about alcohol, Corona, and a COVID-19 mask and a doctor. I don't know if there was a young white boy who went into a doctor's office because we just see a young white kid. Maybe the doctor did the doctor touch him in the office, or the doctor or is the doctor telling the clients to get naked for things the clients don't have to get naked for? Like a young kid went in there for an ear infection, and the doctor tell him to take off your clothes and put on this robe. And you're saying to yourself, why do I need to take off my clothes and put on this robe if I come in here for an ear infection? Why am I need to take off the whole of my, why am I need to take off my underwear, get naked? Is there a camera in the doctor's office? We're getting something about the doctor did drunk. Or somebody drunk. I don't know if the kid did drunk. Something about a mask. Or again, like them tell you to take off your clothes. You change into this robe. And yeah, I said, but if I come in here for this, why more than I need to change? Getting some about alcohol, God, Illuminati, Microsoft, and your rebellion. Did you go into a doctor's office and you rebel against something? Maybe the doctor tell you to take off your clothes and you say no. Coming getting is because you rebel against something it happened to you. OPHIUCHUS is the old man. What did you rebel that an old man they try to give to you or ask you for and you said no? Coming getting is an old man. It could be something about an old drunk man. I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, what's the we're doing? It's embarrassing. I do too much readings. Wait. We're going to leave it here. OPHIUCHUS. Yeah, that's you. I'll be back.